In the world of reality television, few stars have captured the hearts of viewers quite like Katie Thurston. Her journey from outspoken contestant on The Bachelor to leading lady on The Bachelorette made headlines. But now, she's navigating a far more grueling and personal battle. One not fought on a primetime stage, but in hospital rooms, medication routines, and moments of forgotten memories. At just 34 years old, Katie Thurston is in the fight of her life. Diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, she's become an unlikely but inspiring face of resilience, chronicling her deeply personal journey through social media, where vulnerability meets courage in real time. In a raw and emotional Instagram video shared with her followers this past Sunday, Thurston didn't sugarcoat the reality of what she's facing. Her update wasn't the polished narrative of a TV romance. It was brutally honest, occasionally humorous, and deeply human. I just finished my second month of treatment, she began, speaking directly to her audience. And if you're wondering how long treatment is technically, forever. Those words, technically forever, hung heavy in the air. A life sentence of fighting. A permanent shift in the trajectory of a young woman once known for handing out roses. Yet, even in the same breath, Thurston clung to hope. I am optimistic about medical advancements in the future. Fingers crossed as a stage 4 girly. That optimism has become a lifeline because the reality is sobering. With each passing day, her body is changing. Her mind is changing. My hair is coming out in unnatural clumps, she admitted, and I'm losing my memory. That's great. She laughed softly, not because it was funny, but because that's what warriors sometimes do. Find grace in the grit. Thurston recounted an unsettling moment at Customs, a place where identity and memory collide. They asked, "Where are you coming from?" And I looked at him, and I was like, I don't remember. That moment, a simple question, a blank response, speaks volumes. Cancer doesn't just attack the body, it erodes the foundations of daily life. Conversations, memories, confidence, they're all collateral damage in a war that never truly rests. Even in her home life, the memory issues have begun to create challenges. She opened up about a recent disagreement with her husband, comedian Jeff Arcuri. A disagreement that turned frustrating, not for its substance, but for what she couldn't recall. I was like, "This has happened before," she said. He asked, "When?" And I just stared at him. I couldn't remember, but I knew it had. Still, the two found light in the darkness. "We're able to laugh about it now," she added, a soft smile hinting at the love that remains steady, even as her body doesn't. "Cancer is S.T.," she declared plainly, summing up what countless others have felt. Sometimes I'm like, stop feeling bad for yourself. Other times I'm like, you're allowed to feel bad for yourself. Cancer ing sucks. There's no sugarcoating that reality, and Thurston doesn't try. But amid the chaos and pain, she is not just fighting, she is choosing. Choosing treatments. Choosing how to fight. Choosing how to share it all with the world. She recently revealed she's reached a critical point in her treatment plan, where the focus has shifted to her liver, a key battleground in her war against the disease. After careful consultation, she has opted for a pioneering, non-invasive treatment called histotripsy. It's a medical procedure that uses focused ultrasound waves to break down tumors without the need for traditional surgery. And on National Cancer Survivors Day, a day meant to celebrate those who are still here, still standing, Thurston offered a simple but powerful reflection. Katie Thurston's cancer journey began earlier this year, just a month before she and Arcuri were set to say their vows in a quiet, intimate ceremony in New York City. At a time when most brides are focused on centerpieces, venues, and dresses, Thurston was confronting a far more sobering reality. For fans who followed her journey since her 2021 appearances on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, seeing her this raw, this vulnerable, is jarring. But for Thurston, this is the new reality. No cocktail parties, No fantasy suites, just hospital gowns, medication regimens, and the slow daily fight to stay alive. Her willingness to share the most intimate details of her battle, from memory loss to emotional breakdowns, has earned her a new kind of respect. She's no longer just a reality star. She's become a symbol of what it means to fight with grace, humor, and humanity, even when your body is betraying you. This isn't the love story anyone expected, but in many ways, it's the most powerful one she's ever told. A story of pain, perseverance, and choosing to keep going, even when your own memory can't keep up. Katie Thurston may be forgetting details, but we won't forget her fight.